Terence Crawford, should he dare to be great and move up to 168 pounds and take on Canelo Alvarez? Well, at least right now, Jemell Charlo said, listen, I'm back. I'm about to fight a Benavidez, and I want to revenge my brother. The real question is, do you believe it? You know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? Yes, of course, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers that work. Now let's take our time and unwind and chat. So, first up, Terence Crawford. Should he dare to be great and take that leap versus Canelo Alvarez? Well, I think right now he has to get this unfinished business with Errol Spence Jr. They got to come up with something to either Errol says he doesn't want it and will allow him to even have an opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez next. But as long as Errol Spence wants it and he abides by the contract, I believe Terence Crawford is going to have to fight Errol Spence Jr. one more time. But let's do some what ifs. What if Terence Crawford went up to 168 pounds? 3 divisions. We just saw what happened to Jermell Charlo, who went up 2 divisions. Now, Canelo Alvarez trainer said, hey, there's nothing in there for us to fight Terence Crawford. Maybe he should fight Jemell Charlo next. And he beat him, then maybe. All right, so let's get into it. Terence Crawford, Jemell Charlo, Jemall Charlo. Well, from what happened to Jemell Charlo, many people are now thinking that, man, Terence Crawford should not, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, go up there in 3 divisions. It can be the same or worse for Terence Crawford because Canelo Alvarez is going to walk through his punches like he did Jemell Charlo. Now, let me say this. Smash the like button. Let me say that first. If Terence Crawford moved to 168, I does think he's going to have some issues. I got to admit, because weighing 168 pounds or walking around at 168 or 178, that's not your fighting weight. That's not the weight your body has been conditioned to get the max out of it. It's not. Right? Oh, I don't have to lose a certain amount of weight. Well, it's basically mean that you're keeping a lot more fat on, or you're keeping a lot more muscle on, which means you are not going to be at your peak. You are going to be a little slower, right? A little sluggish. And you won't have that power that you had at the smaller weight fighting somebody who's bigger. But does that mean it would be the same? Now, I got to say this. If Terence Crawford moved up and fought Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds, now, initially, when I'm the very first one that put out a video about this, I said that they're going to push for a catch weight, maybe around 160. I also said that Canelo is going to stick with 168 and he's going to set the bar so high that it's going to make it near impossible for the fight to happen because he's going to want every advantage in his favor versus the smaller fighter. So basically, it's just going to be so much that Terence Crawford should say, man, it's just not worth it, right? Even though people are going to push him to take it, they're there to be great. I think Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez would be a different fight than Jemell. Jemell came in that fight. He was not Mufasa. He was not the leader of a pride, willing to defend his pride or take a pride. That wasn't the Jemell Charlo we got. We got that lion that Dorothy found on that yellow brick road, that he looks ferocious, but he didn't have no bite. He didn't have no bark. He didn't even really try. He fought defensive not to get hit. He didn't fight offensive to hurt. Right? I think Terence Crawford going to be different. I think Terence Crawford has a style that has given Canelo Alvarez problems in the past. Not exactly, but he does. Terence Crawford can move. The people that gave Canelo Alvarez problems, the bigger Bivol, he moved, punched, set up the ropes, countered really well in the attack. Floyd Mayweather changing levels, in, out, moving, angles against Canelo Alvarez. Eric Landy Laura, move, slipping, moving, dipping very well. Those people. But people like Kirkland, Jemell Charlo, and I'm going to throw Jermall Charlo in there, right? Those people that don't really have no head movement. They fight with the basic style. They don't move their legs much. And I'm going to even point out Errol Spence Jr. Those type of styles Canelo does great against, especially if you are smaller. You will have to be, if you're going to be someone that's going to fight in that style, you have to have a triple G level chin, and you gotta have power. The first fight between Triple G and Canelo, many people thought Triple G won. You have to be able to take those shots. You cannot be backing up against Canelo. You have to make Canelo be the one to back up and land shots. And I don't think Jemell Charlo can do it. We definitely saw Jemell Charlo can do it. Now, Terence Crawford, I think he can stick and move and evade as long as he can. But I think some point in that fight, he's going to run in trouble. I don't think he's going to have the power to keep Canelo off him. Different fight than Jemell, but I'm not sure if it'd be a different result. But Jemell Charlo hasn't fought in 2.5 years, something like that. He's making a comeback fight against Jose Benavidez. This is a setup fight to make him look good, right? I believe this is the same one that, I could be wrong, that Danny Garcia fought when he first moved to 154. And now they're taking this Benavidez, dusting him off, moving him to 168 to fight Jermall Charlo. And then after the fight, Jermall Charlo says he's going to get revenge for his brother Jemell Charlo. I don't believe it. You can put that on Ripley's Believe It or Not. I don't believe it. His style is too similar to Jermell's. Now, the way that Jermell got beat, I think that is going to affect the sales of a Jermall Charlo. See, because they are twins, because their fighting styles are similar, temperament is similar, it's like almost when you beat one Charlo, it's going to affect the sales of the other Charlo. Now, they can't say Jermall is bigger, he's an inch taller, he's definitely wider, he's definitely broader. They can say that. But he's going to, with the style that he fight in, he's going to have a Triple G level chin. He's going to have to bring a Triple G level power or more, because Canelo is going to be coming. And he's gotten better since his last fight. At least he looked better fighting Jemell Charlo. Well, guys, what do you think about it? Should Terence Crawford dare to be great, jump up 3 weight classes and beat Canelo? If he beat him, would it be good? Damn right it would. It would be. But should he do it? What's the odds on it? He got to clean up business with Errol Spence Jr. next. Jemell Charlo. What do you think about that? Are you pulling out your wallet to buy Jemell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez? Do you believe a big brother can revenge the smaller brother, the twin? Well, for history fact, it would be great if he can do it. But looking at their styles, how similar they are, man, that's a tough pill to swallow. It's your boy T-Dub, and I'm out.